Do you ever feel like God is just laughing at you? Well, I have felt like that for the past 2.5 months. So, life update. We are moving to the Dallas area. And 2017 has not gone how I thought it would go in January when I started this channel. My vision was to compete and to track my journey competing in weightlifting and powerlifting, and to build a community and grow awareness around women participating in strength sports. And my perspective and my vision and my mission has changed so drastically, and it has become so much bigger. I believe that physical change and training impacts you internally so strongly, and that's why I'm so passionate about coaching and training people, because helping people become stronger physically helps them become stronger mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It leads into everything else, and that's why I've been pursuing life coaching, and I've been going through a training all year to be a life coach and start a business doing that, is because I'm so passionate about all the aspects of your being and not just the physical, and I want to help people with that. And my vision has just become so huge, and I just feel like God has laughed and laughed and laughed at me all year, and I'm just now realizing it the past 2 months. We moved to Lubbock in 2013. Fall 2013, Tanner and I, we weren't living together. We both had roommates or whatever, but we started at Texas Tech in 2013 and got engaged that fall and got married the July of 2014, so the next year. And so we've lived as a married couple in Lubbock since then. And so our whole marriage has been in Lubbock, and ever since we got married, the mission was to graduate and move back to the Dallas area. And we've been job hunting for quite some time, and Tanner finally landed a job only through God's hands. There's no other way to look at that situation and how it occurred than to see God's hands in that process. And that's just really cool. And looking back, you can always like connect the dots, at least like in this situation, like I can connect the dots and see like, well, this happened because God wanted us here for this time. And like Tanner didn't get into grad school, and we signed a lease, and that's why we've been here just working the past year. We signed a lease before we found out that he didn't get in. So that's why we've been here. And I was unhappy living in Lubbock for so long until the past couple months. I've made really good friendships, and I really, really love my job and all the people that I work with. And I'm really sad. I'm really sad to leave my job and all the people here. God has blessed me so abundantly, and I just see all the ways he was growing me this year. And now I am ready to move on. But I love these people so much, and it's sad to leave this community that I've built, but I'm excited to build a new one and to have like a fresh start and start the career that I've been wanting to start for so long and that I have a vision for. And some of the devotionals I've been reading, at least in one of them that I was reading this morning, talks about like how there's 4 different fears, and it prompts you to like kind of journal about which one you're struggling with. There's like fear of loss, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, and fear of rejection. And I'm not afraid of being rejected, and that's not where my anxiety is coming from, because I believe, I strongly believe that like everything that is for me in my life will come to me. And so I know that the people that I need to work with and like love on will come to me, and that if a job isn't right for me, then it's not right, and that's not where God wants me to be. So I'm not afraid of that, and I'm not afraid of the unknown, because I have a very strong belief. That's one of my, like, if you've ever done a strength finder, that's one of my top strengths. I believe that my life is in God's hands, and I'm not afraid of the unknown because he holds my future. And I'm not afraid of loss, because I'm really sad to leave all these people here in Lubbock, but I'm not afraid of losing them, because I love them so much that I know that I am not losing them. I'm just moving where I live. But it's the fear of failure that I think my anxiety is stemming from. I'm afraid of failing. I'm afraid of letting God down in his mission for me, of not being good enough. I'm afraid of not supporting my husband well and letting him down. And I'm afraid of letting down my friends here that I'm leaving behind. I've never had friendship like this, like a sister and like someone who pushes you toward God, and that is a regular discussion and regular prayer and real quality conversations and not being fine with each other. I'm sorry, I'm crying. Last time I posted a video of me crying, it was not great. But I am so excited for Tanner, my husband, and this opportunity for him. And I'm so excited to support him in that. And we actually already have an apartment that we found when we went home 2 weekends ago, and he actually started the Wednesday following that. And so I'm back here in Lubbock finishing our lease and working until our lease here is up, which is September 4th. And he is living with his parents in Dallas and commuting to work this month. Our new lease starts September 3rd, so on September 3rd, or on September 2nd, he flies here, and then on the 3rd, we drive out and move in. So we move out and move in on Labor Day weekend. Change is hard. Regarding what I was saying about God laughing and just like about how I planned my whole year and I had this vision, and my vision has completely changed. The Bible verse that comes to me, or that makes me feel like God laughs, is Proverbs 16 verse 9. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. So we can make these plans in our hearts and in our minds, but God has our steps laid out before us, and that's where we are going, whether we see it or not. Yeah. I've been growing a lot. I am definitely more of who God wants me to be because of what I've gone through this year. I try to be like super vulnerable on this channel, but I have not been posting very many videos because I haven't been able to speak about this, about us moving and looking for a job while we didn't have one yet, and before we both resigned from our positions and like notified our employers, and like I couldn't be open about that. And so having to conceal that part of my life makes it hard for me to be vulnerable and open with all the other parts of my life, because everything is woven together, everything impacts each other. And so that's why I've been having trouble posting videos, but not anymore, because now you know. But yeah, so super excited to start new, but sad to go. God has given me a big heart, and I love people really hard, and that's just what is making this hard. But that's okay. I know that for God to give me a life I love so much now, that what he has in store for me is something I can't even imagine, for him to be having me leave this. So that's where I am in all of this, and please don't feel bad. I truly am so excited. me recording this is kind of processing, but also sharing so that I can be vulnerable with you guys. Please don't feel bad for me at all. I really am excited, so. But if you wanted to pray for me, that's always very, very appreciated and very much felt. So, thank you for tuning in and letting me share with you guys. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.